Welcome back to the Professor's Lab. I'm Professor V, and this is round 3 of our League Challenge that happened at Die Hard Games on August 22nd, 2024. If you didn't know, Die Hard League happens every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, featuring casual and tournament play of whatever format everyone wants. Stellar Crown pre-releases continue Saturday, September 7th at 1 p.m. Go see more pre-release dates in this video's description. League Challenge Thursday, September 12th at 6 p.m. And our second special Sun and Moon On format tournament Thursday, September 19th at 6 p.m. All Central Time, all at Die Hard Games, and check out Pokemon's event locator for premiere and other events at the shop, such as League Challenges, League Cups, pre-releases, and more. Please hit that like button right quick, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, say what you need to say in the comments, and all that other good free stuff. But anyways, let's research this game. On the left, Chien-Pao. On the right, lost Dragapult. Looks like on the left, Chien-Pao is going first. Chien-Pao EX in the active spot. We're looking for Buddy Poffin. But we'll go for this item, Ultra Ball, discarding a couple cards in order to search the deck for a basic Pokemon. Are we really going to have to use Ultra Ball for a Frigibax here? Actually thinking about the Radiant Greninja. I didn't quite see what was all in hand, but this Chien-Pao deck just has to get at least one Frigibax down turn 1. Because it's all about that Baxcalibur, super cold. Next, Chien-Pao uses its Shivery Chill ability. While in the active, it could search for 2 water energy from the deck to add to the hand. Next is Radiant Greninja's ability, discarding a card, or an energy card and drawing 2 cards. Pokestop is in the hand, that gets put onto the field. Pokestop, discard the top 3 cards of the deck, and you may add any item cards discarded in this way to your hand. Luckily, that Buddy Poffin was right at the top, so that'll get added to the hand. Irida and Iron Bundle going to the discard. Not so good, but we'll take it to get that Buddy Poffin this turn 1. Buddy Poffin allows the player to search their deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less to add to the bench, so double Frigibax can come down. I think you do against a Lost Zone deck. Or you can take a risk and find another of your support Pokemon with the Poffin. Our player's taking a good look through the deck, trying to decide, and ultimately settles on the second Frigibax. You get 2 down just in case something like a Cramorant Prime Catcher happens to take out one of them, and that's very possible with Lost Zone decks on their turn 1. Boss's Orders even. Yeah, that one's less likely, but you get the point. Better safe than sorry, right? Energy attached to the active Chien-Pao for turn, and things are passed over to our lost Dragapult player. Let's see how they can respond. First, going to start off with Flower Selecting on that Comfey in the active. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Keep one and send the other to the Lost Zone. Buddy Poffin and another card off of this Flower Selecting here. Ooh, and the Buddy Poffin's actually sent to the Lost Zone. Maybe it was in favor over this course experiment that's being played now. That supporter has you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand, and 2 of them into the Lost Zone. Lots of decisions needing to be made with these Lost Zone decks, and in this instance, hard decisions being made without looking at the deck first, without analyzing the contents of the deck and seeing what cards you can afford to let go and which ones you can't. You generally know, and some are more obvious than the others, but it definitely takes a lot of rep with this deck to be quick with it. As, Sableye and Comfey sent to the Lost Zone there. That's probably the only Sableye in this list, as a Cramorant is put onto the bench, and things are passed back over. Oh no. 3 cards in the Lost Zone, not bad, but definitely would like to see a Cramorant attack on this turn. As the Chien-Pao player plays a Nest Ball in order to search their deck for a basic Pokemon to add to the bench, and that spooky Iron Hands EX is found with it and put onto the bench. Shivery Chill is used now to get a couple more water energy out of the deck thanks to that active Chien-Pao EX's ability, entitled Shivery Chill, of course. I don't think the Pokestop was played yet, so that's live if the player decides to use it. We've got a Prime Catcher in hand, but Rare Candy, allowing that Frigivax to evolve into Baxcalibur with the Super Code ability, allowing the player to accelerate as much water energy from hand as they would like to onto their Pokemon in play. There is one water energy in the discard pile right now. Next, Radiant Greninja uses concealed cards, discarding an energy, drawing 2 more cards. 2 water in the discard. 2 need to be discarded with Chien-Pao EX's Hailblade attack in order to take the KO on the 70 HP Comfey. Next, a Super Rod will be played to shuffle back into the deck from the discard pile. Energy, Chien-Pao, and Iron Bundle, getting some resources back here. Next is a Nest Ball in order to bring that Iron Bundle right into play. It's got the Field Blower, Hyper Blower ability, Gust ability, but your opponent gets to choose who moves into the active spot. But in instances like this, it is exactly a boss's orders. I think I'd rather knock out the active than the Cramorant here. But no, our player disagrees. They used a Hyper Blower. The opponent must choose a new active Pokemon to switch with one on the bench, and of course it's got to be that Cramorant. The Iron Bundle goes into the discard pile after that ability is resolved. And Chien-Pao uses Hailblade for 2 water energy. Discard as much water energy as you like from your Pokemon in play, and it does 70 times the amount of energy you discarded this way to the opponent's active, more than enough to KO the 110 HP Cramorant with the 120 damage. First prize of the game taken. Comfey floats into the active spot, and play resumes over on its side. Let's see if we could find Buddy Poffin or something like that. Dreepy, okay, we got our main attacker down. But is it too little too late as a Psychic Energy is attached to it? We want to get more Dreepy in play, more cards in the Lost Zone. Coerced Experiment can help with that, as that's being played now. Look at the top 5, keep 3 cards, put 2 in the Lost Zone. These Lost Zone decks have Lost Zone count thresholds that they have to hit. For example, Mirage Gate can accelerate energy from the deck, but only when there are 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone. Cramorant and Artisan put into the Lost Zone here. The other cards deemed way more valuable than those. Next is Flower Selecting to look at the top 2, keep 1, send the other to the Lost Zone. Iono goes away forever for this game here. Lots of cards in the Lost Zone. It looks like just a pass here. I think. Players debating, was there any more cards to play? No. That's the best I got. Your turn. So Chien-Pao starts their turn here. Let's see if we can get that Iron Hands EX powered up this turn and swinging. There is the Prime Catcher too, so just need Lightning Energy and 3 waters. There's the 3 waters. There's the Superior Energy retrievals in hand, so we're just missing the Lightning Energy, I think. Bidoof put onto the bench here. Next is Chien-Pao EX's in the active spots Shivery Chill ability to grab a couple more water energy from the discard pile and put them in the hand. And then we want that Lightning Energy. Pokestop can get the Lightning Energy in the discard pile if the player is lucky enough. But first, discard energy, draw 2 with Radiant Greninja. Still hunting for it. Rare Candy evolve into another Baxcalibur. So if the opponent was to happen to knock one out, there'd be another in play. Next is Pokestop, discarding the top 3. Alright, a couple items hit there. Irida put into the discard pile, unfortunately. That could have found something like Earthen Vessel to find that lightning energy, assuming the player plays Earthen Vessel. Either way, they're in a commanding spot here. I think you would even... Oh, they could board wipe here. Is game just on board? Yeah, I think they've got game here because of the Radiant Greninja. Okay, so Prime Catcher. Oh, they're actually going to go into the back's color. Okay, what I was thinking was Radiant Greninja has the Moonlight Shuriken attack for 3 energy. Discard 2 energy, and it does 90 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Both of the opponent's Pokemon have 70 HP or less, so if we Prime Catcher, that'll bring the Radiant Greninja into the active. We can get all the water energy from the discard pile into the hand with the Superior Energy Retrieval, accelerate to Radiant Greninja, and wipe the opponent's board, win the game. But they're going to go for the, unless I'm missing something, let me know if I'm missing something in the comments, please. They're going to go for the Baxcalibur, moving that into the active spot. This is just fine here, too. You're taking out the only Dreepy. Superior Energy Retrieval discards 2 cards in order to put back up to 4 basic energy from the discard pile into the hand. I think you just grab it all here. But 3 energy now accelerated onto that Baxcalibur thanks to its Super Cold ability. That powers up its attack that does 130 damage, more than enough to KO the Dreepy. Comfey was going to move into the active spot, but our lost Dragapult players sees the writing on the wall and concedes here. What do you think of this video and the commentary? Please leave feedback in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.